What's up, y'all? Oh. Happy Friday. Most people are really excited about Friday, right? Like, they're really excited. Like, once again, it's Friday. Yeah. Give it up for Friday. Y'all, what's up, y'all? It's Friday, finally. Oh, man. Don't you hate when you go to work and they want you to work? Like, for real. Especially on a Friday. It's like, come on, man. This is a Friday before I go on vacation and y'all want me to work? Like, that is just not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's Friday. What did I do today? I went to the gym. Celebrated my husband's birthday. Took him out to eat. Wined and dined him. Spent some time with him. You know how you gotta do, when you got a young, handsome man you married to, you gotta make it do what it do. But yeah, we did that, y'all. I got a pedicure, my least favorite thing. And I didn't really need a pedicure because I literally just got one. My husband was like insisted on getting me one. So there's that. I just hate them. They're just such a waste of time. I mean, your feet feel good, but I just wish it was faster. I just don't like the whole everything about it. It's just, I don't know. Privilege problems, It's people that have worse things, but just pedicures is just something I don't like. I don't like people digging in my feet. And then when I go run, like when my feet's gonna be all soft, and then I gotta toughen them up again. It's just No, but I'm just so ready to be off, y'all. I'm off next week. You know how that week before you go on vacation, you just be like dreading work. That's just where I am, man. I just want to go home. It was so hard for me all week not to take off, but I thugged it out. Now I get to do my least other favorite thing, and that's packing. I hate packing. I got first aid kits. I got everything known to man, but I'll still forget something. And I really pray they don't forget or lose my luggage. My mom did her luggage finally. Shout out to my mom. Very happy that she is back with her luggage. Y'all gonna be sick. Y'all prepare to be sick of me with these sound effects, okay? Like I should be stopped, but I can't be stopped, But yeah, she found her luggage. Somebody had like literally took her luggage home, and my mom literally thought she was gonna croak without her medication, but she didn't. She was like, "Your mama might not be here no more." My mom be saying that stuff, man. She's be like, "Mama, really?" Like, somebody get this lady her medicine. But God willing, they brung her bag back. So all is well with that. I'm just ready to knock this day out, y'all, so I can really rest. I've been, like, going all week. It's just been, like, too many birthdays. I still got my son's birthday on Monday. Like, when did I start really hating my birthday month? I think this is the time. I'm not enjoying July. I think I'm getting old and cranky. I think I'm at that point. But anyway, enough about me. Nothing really exciting happened. Nothing exciting was happening at the gym. The sauna was hot. I went to freaking Walmart. The lady standing in the aisle. I cannot stand when people do that. I literally mean mug this lady. Because I'm like, why are you standing halfway? Not only was she blocking the main aisle, she had her cart out, but then she was blocking the aisle. People had to turn down, and she was literally just scrolling on her phone. Like, people are so not self-aware anymore. People just like, whatever, this is what I'm doing right now, and it's just insane. So yeah, I have a lot of rants today, obviously, because today is Friday, and I'm just ready for this week to be over. But I'm sure a lot of people might feel like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this news. I know it's going to be all about Trump. He had Hulk Hogan out saying something about you, something brother, I'm sure. Yeah, let's get into it. Oh, we talked about the hot dogs being recalled. Aging bridges in 16 states to be replaced or improved with the $5 billion in federal funds. NASA plans for space station's demise with the new SpaceX deorbit vehicle. Elon is just going to get richer and richer, especially with this Trump presidency. Doubts about both candidates leave. We already read that. One unalive, several hurt in Tel Aviv explosion. Rest in peace to those people. Trump said, I stand here before you in this arena only by the grace of Almighty God. He's saying it. Many people say it was a providential moment, he said. I'm not supposed to be here tonight. Yeah. Anyway, Trump's happy to be alive, but he seems like he's always happy to be alive. Americans spend more on health care than any other nation, yet almost can't afford it. That's true. Melania made an experience tonight. They said there were plenty of people dozing off and a few lawmakers snuck out early as Donald Trump delivered his RNC acceptance speech that lasted more than 90 minutes. Listen, Trump can't, he's so happy to be popular again, y'all can't tell him nothing. He said, we must now come together, rise above past differences. Any disagreements have to be put aside. Okay, keep that same energy, we gonna see. He said America's future will be bigger, better, bolder, brighter, happier, stronger, freer, greater, and more united than ever before. I really want to do a job interview as Trump. That's one of my bucket list items in life, is just to go to say that I do everything perfectly and everything will be more beautifuler. Hillbilly Elegy rocks to top bestseller. J.D. Vance's little book is selling up. He said he promises to launch the largest deportation operation in the history of the country. Yo, this is gonna be interesting. Border Patrol gonna be hiring like a mug. I say like a mug where I'm from. If you don't understand that, that means a lot. Excessively a lot of something. Let's see what else, y'all. Buffalo Township Volunteer Fire Department is displaying Cordy Compatory. This dude that passed away. Rest in peace, Corey. Ivanka and Jared made their first appearance at the 2024 Republican National Convention. They're like ready to make some more money, babe. Melania comes out strutting her stuff in her red. Like, Melania has stung beside Trump. A lot of y'all married women can learn from Melania. I can't, but y'all could. Yeah, it's gonna be really all about this speech, y'all. Lots of Democratic lawmakers are calling for Biden to step aside. Y'all gonna need somebody good, because with this popularity Trump got, I just don't know. I just don't know. The man is on fire. He ain't even really put out any real campaign ads yet. A man convicted of a fatally unaliving a delivery driver was executed Thursday evening in Alabama. When asked if he's concerned about J.D. Vance's stance on opposing U.S. aid to Ukraine, Senator Mark Rubio tells Noah, I do think we have reached an era in which we have to be more judicious and a little bit more realist about how we deploy U.S. power abroad. I say once we get everything together in January, yeah, we need to have a reset on a lot of stuff for real. Whoever's in there, We gotta reset this whole year. This 2024, it wasn't a move for the economy. The past 4 years have not been the move for the economy, and we need a huge reset. Let's see what else we got, y'all. A jury acquitted Michael Jackson Bolanos of first-degree unalignment in October over a Detroit synagogue leader, Samantha Woe, but was deadlocked on charges of other things, home invasion. Yeah, it's really going to be about this all day. The Justice Department this week accused the largest provider of shelters of migrant children in the U.S. of engaging in severe and pervasive abuse of the minors in the government-funded facilities. Lou Dobbs, the conservative political pundit and cable TV host who is nightly present on Fox News, has passed away at the age of 78. Right now, the latest CBS poll shows Trump 52% and Biden 47%. Who's taking these polls? Because I never voted them. The U.S. sizzles under a sweltering summer heat. Those hoping for a cool fall may be out of luck. Man, power companies about to go crazy on us. Bob Newhart, a comedy icon and star of Bob Newhart Show, has passed away at 94. Bissell is recalling more than 3.5 million steam cleaners. They say migrant crossings are going down. Endangered, I said enlarged, the picture's enlarged. Endangered tiger cubs make their public debut at zoo in Germany. A former U.S. paratrooper and rock musician detained in Russia more than a year ago on drug charges on Thursday were sentenced to 13 years in jail. Can't be over in them other countries doing them drugs. They gonna lock you up. Citing suspected links to listeria outbreak, Canada's health agency has issued a recall notice for 18 plant-based drinks sold under the Silk and Great Value brands. Not Silk, the milk. A man who authorities have described as a dangerous pedophile was arrested in Georgia nearly 30 years after he fled an Oregon prison using a child's identity. They found him. 30 years. He was in Georgia. They got the whole family speaking at Trump's thing. Alright. I think we caught up, y'all. An Illinois sheriff's deputy has been charged in a fatal unalivement of a woman inside of her home. Content creator Anvi Kamdar passes away in a fall at a waterfall. Those are pictures you'll never catch me taking. I have no interest. I see them people doing that and I'm like, ain't no way. Give me a drone. If you want a drone, I'll do it. Let's see what I liked on here. I don't know if it was a lot of things, y'all. I really was busy today. I wasn't on social media that much. So this girl is going to talk about how Amazon Prime was a straight up scam-a-rooney. People who have actually... Oh, hell no. I'm about to tweak in this bitch, bruh. I'm about to start tweaking. I've seen this absolutely everywhere today. People who have actually checked the prices or had things in their carts that then went up on Prime Day. Amazon is counting on you to not track prices. They're counting on you to feel this FOMO or loss aversion tactic that you will go shop today because they say it's a deal. Nothing is a deal on here. I'm seeing people who were like looking at Kindles that were like $50 for one model, like $130 for one model, and they're now $150 today and $70 today. It's not a deal. If anything, to try to cancel some of this out, don't shop today and tomorrow. Don't shop on Prime Days. I feel like a genius because I didn't buy anything. I was like, these prices are the same. Like, I'm not. Alright. Let's see what TMZ is talking about. Adidas apologizes for Bella Hadid Munich Olympic shoe ad. Backlash from Jewish org. They did not like that selection of who they picked. Tom Sandoval nixing lawsuit against Ariana. I didn't mean to sue her. How do you not mean to sue somebody? Alleged armed robber runs from police, live streams with his girlfriend and baby in a car. He ended up getting arrested, him and her. I don't know what she did, but... Weston Cage finalizes his third divorce after a lengthy battle. I have no clue who that dude is. President Biden is masked up post-COVID news, headed home to Delaware. Pete Davidson's reckless driving case dismissed. A good lawyer will do that for you. Hulk Hogan says he is so eager to support Trump, he just can't even take it. Lawrence Taylor arrested again in Florida. Lawrence, you just can't stop, bro. Claudia Conway shades her dad's political funding your kids' college tuition. Claudia been on her parents' neck since day one. She don't let them off the hook. Alec Baldwin, the Russ case ain't over. I'm gonna sue the prosecutor and the cops. I bet he is. Priscilla Presley suing for financial elder abuse, claims ex-associates stole over $1 million. They probably did, Priscilla. I believe you. Rihanna partners with Paris Olympics. Fenty Beauty eats still. Rihanna stay making that back. Barack Obama tells allies Biden's gonna quit the race. Okay, well, who's it gonna be, bro? Michael Strahan's daughter, I'm cancer free. Christopher Reeve's son will nerves out of Steel during Superman cameo. I don't know. He look like Superman, but he just ain't Superman. Give him some blue contacts, maybe. Shannon Doherty divorced after death. Okay. The Boys show retitles finale after Trump pew pew, completely coincidental. I guess I haven't watched it yet. Kim Kardashian's finger chip chopped to the bone, more pain than childbirth. The ghosts or Afghanistan families contrast Biden and Trump at RNC and blast the president for lack of compassion. But what if he just forgot about y'all? I'm just saying, they say he got dementia. Tom Cruise shaded by fellow actor, my scenes were cut because he's the man. Well, he is. So, when are the Kardashians going off? When are y'all gonna stop watching that show? For real. I didn't even know Ridiculousness still comes on. Britney Spears is still clapping back at Ozzy for what he said, 'cause she ain't having it. Johnny Depp plays a guitar. I think we're caught up now, y'all. See what else we got on here. Is online dating worth it in 2024? Let's see what people are saying. The real question is dating in 2024 worth it at all? Somebody said deleted all that. It's up to God's timing and good vibes at this point. It's like looking for a job and lying on your resume to get it. Dating in general is all around stressful these days. It doesn't matter which route you take. Somebody said online dating is raggedy. Somebody said never believed more in arranged marriage because have saved myself the heartache of if I let my mom hook me up with that nice boy from church. Somebody said nope, it's infested with content creators. Listen, a content creator, it seemed like such an easy bag, but I see why people do it, but it's just, I can't. But it would just be so easy to just be going to the store and people watch you go to the store and then you just make $1 million from people watching you, or just those mukbangs where they just eat all that food. But then you eat all that food, you gain all that weight. Who will date you? Well, they probably will if you got money. Who knows? Somebody said, do men really want to date for real though? Somebody said, I'm cool with just being a cat lady. Ice Cube believes Diddy's mountain legal woes are part of the targeted plot to take him down. You just now seeing that, Ice? Viral Costco apocalypse dinner kit lasts up to 25 years. What's in it? Has 150 servings of rations. As picky as I am, I don't even know if I can even do it. I'd be like, man, I'm sick of this stuff. We talked about this. That deputy got charged with unaliving a lady that just called for help. Biden administration cancels $1.2 billion in student debt for public service workers for 35,000 of them. Chicken fried watermelon. Would you try it? No. What are people saying? Why would you ruin fruit by frying it? A line has to be drawn somewhere. Big backing a watermelon is where I draw the line. Everybody want everything fried these days. Alright, let's see what Reddit got going on. What's something effed up that happened to you as a kid that you didn't think twice about until adulthood? I mean, you know, when you was a kid, you was just, our parents in my generation, the Gen X's, our parents let us pretty much go anywhere and they had no clue. They just knew we better be home before the street light came on. But now I would be like, I don't know. Somebody said I thought only rich people had clean houses because our house was filthy. I was 7 or 8 when my old neighbor, a trusted friend of my parents, invited me over to have a piece of cake while his wife was out shopping. I was in his living room waiting for the cake when his wife came home early. He made me hide under the couch and told me to run home while he distracted her because she didn't like little kids. I didn't even think about it until years later. My brother told me about the guy who would give him sweets for letting him touch his wanker. That's crazy. He got out of there. He got saved. When I told my friends my upbringing, they told me that I was abused. I was not expecting that. Watch the handlebars of a four-wheeler go through the chest of a rider when it flipped on top of him. I rode my tricycle home and told my mom I saw someone pass away. She didn't believe me till the helicopter showed up. I got stuck in a chair that had a metal spring in it. It broke and went into my leg. My mother and babysitter didn't do anything about it. My mother even laughed. My leg was bleeding and it hurt. I had to sit in the chair for 4 hours. I couldn't walk. My leg was swollen for a month. Listen, back then, they wouldn't take you to the doctor either. You can have a whole concussion and they tell you to go to sleep. And now they like don't let you go to sleep if you hit your head. It's pretty interesting. Didn't think twice about it because I didn't find out about it until I was in my 40s. When I was an infant, my mom, who was single, would put me on my crib, then go out to bars and leave me alone. She claimed she always ready to come home to find me pass away or something, but it didn't stop her from. Back then, they would leave their kids at home. I mean, they still do. Like, but I know back then, like, people got away with leaving their kids at home, which is wild. Oh my gosh, just the thought of that. And sometimes people would just leave their kids with random people. It's just crazy. That's why you gotta pray over your kids, y'all. Pray over your kids, your nieces, your nephews, all kids, really, man. These kids is just out here trying to make it. What's the most evil like life hack you know? Tell the truth 99% of the time. Then when you have the credibility, you can lie and people will believe you. I used my ex's boss's number at Kroger's fuel pumps to steal their discounts. That code is clutch. There was a guy who was a woodworker my dad knew. Horrible accident at work, lost a bunch of fingers, big settlement, and two just able to work. One day he's at our house and he's drunk and he tells me he did it on purpose. My dad just told him to leave. Why your dad telling him to leave? He just told you, man. He was tired of working. I do think some people do that on purpose. They're like, man, I'm about to get paid and just be on disability. People get tired of working. Like, I do think some people, not a lot, but some people intentionally try to get disability. Whenever one of the unethical hacks threads pop up, just copy and paste the top answers from the last one. You can purchase most items using nothing more than a simple handgun. In many elevators, you can close. You can hold the closed door button while choosing the floor to get a nonstop ride. I don't know. I'd be scared that I get stuck. Nothing opens a person up wider than giving them a thoughtful compliment and a relatable story. I used to go to Subway knowing my bank account had 45 cents there. I customized my sandwich, and then when it was the time to pay, I'd be like, oh, what is wrong with my card? I have money in there. Since my sandwich was customized to me, they would just give it to me. Not no more, man. Sprinkle instant mashed potatoes on someone's grass before it rains. Yeah, that's diabolical. Go to Walgreens or someone that sells Costco or Sam's gift cards. Buy one for any amount, then go shop without being a member because you have the gift card. They can't make you buy a membership. We have a Sam's card, and I have one too. When I did try to go get the picture, they gave me such a hard time that I just refused to go get one. My husband always is like, are you gonna go ever? No, because my husband already got one. Like, I shouldn't have to have my own. I'm sick of that. Anyway, let's see. What's popular right now that you have zero interest in? So many things. The list is long. Somebody said TikTok and life hacks. I've cooked eggs for 30 years. I have not been doing it wrong. Influencers. Why does a random person who may not even have experience in the subject have the ability to persuade masses? People like entertainment. The Hawk Twa girl. Commenting on American politics on Facebook. I'm tired, boss. So tired. Those are things you just can't bring up, dude. Any game with limited time events where you have to grind for a limited edition cosmetics or bragging rights. If I wanted to work, I'd already have a job. Somebody said TikTok dances, can't dance, won't bother. Letter art, broccoli haircuts, celebrity news, pickleball. Yeah, pickleball. It's just, I don't get it. But anyway, let's get into these story times, y'all, so I can wrap my cracky voice up. My voice is just cracking and slacking right now.
Dude, I've been working for Mexicans for like at least 20 fucking years, and all these dudes just do coke all day long, and they fucking kick ass. They work all fucking day and do coke all day. So today was my first day doing coke all day, and I don't fucking feel good. I'm sweating like a motherfucker, sweating twice as much as I normally do, and now I got a fucking stomach ache. I don't understand.
The Mexicans in the comments was like, that's because you're not taking Mexican coke, is what they said.
A lot of people wrote to me about this video.
Something's going down with the earthquakes.
And I want to put some fears to rest. There's a lot of data visualizations that can make things look extremely terrifying and dramatic. Let's take a look at my map. The orange dots are a fault line. We always expect seismic activity along the fault line. Here today is extra active. Again, in the Ring of Fire, we're always going to see earthquakes happening. Over here, as I've touched upon in other videos, this is rather active. You can look into mining in this area and form your own conclusions on if there's a correlation. Up here, many people have put two and two together that fracking has a correlation with earthquakes. So I'm just showing you not super abnormal at all, but if we look at the data visualizations down here, we could easily think, oh my gosh, the planet is exploding. Fear, scary music, scary tone of panic. If I was to say to you right now, what is going on here? It's going to make you watch. Have an ear to the style of presentation of videos, whether there is scary, terrifying music, and if so, just recognize that your emotions are being driven by the scary music, not necessarily the content of the video and the messaging of the video. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you soon. A lot of people.
That was just some scary theatrics. But yeah, I chose this video because a lot of people were like, there's earthquakes going on and da-da-da-da. And so this lady is putting your fears at rest, guys. It's most likely fracking or other stuff. But, you know, something's going to get us anyway.
Oh, I love cheating on my girl and come home.
You're late again.
Okay, Ann.
Were you cheating on me again?
Yes, I was cheating. Of course.
Why? Why would you cheat on me?
Because it's easy. And I don't really love you. The only reason I'm with you is because you let me cheat.
I'm taking you back 76 times. Enough is enough. I'm gone.
Go on, woman.
Get off of me. I'm sorry.
You just put your hand on me.
I didn't mean it. I'll go cook something. I'll go.
Now when I get back, you better be gone.
I have nowhere to go. I need you.
Fucking bitch.
Why, God? Why, God? God has never done me wrong. He's gonna make a way for me in my relationship.
So that was a reenactment of these terrible movies on Tubi and these movies. They do so much.
This is like a genuine question, so don't get mad at me because I really want to know. Why do white gay people, immediately after coming out, act like the opposite gender, but black. You know, Billie Eilish came out and immediately started acting like a black guy. And a lot of other like masculine lesbian women will do that. But it's weird because it's always this like caricature of how they think a black guy would act. Like do-rag, wife beater, masculine, lower their voice, walk around like a thug. Isn't that a little racist? Am I going crazy or is that racist? Same thing with like white gay men acting like black women and they immediately put on an accent and start like wearing long acrylic nails and putting hoops in their ears. Like that's a stereotype. You're just stereotyping. Why are you acting like a black woman from like Atlanta when you live in Maine? Both your parents are dentists that make over $200,000 a year and you're over here like, girl, don't do it. Why do you talk like that? Why do you talk like that? I feel like that's also racist, but I can't tell because I'm not gay or black. You know, so I want someone to tell me, like, what is going on there? Why do they do that? I'm genuinely curious. Like, please don't take this as me trying to make fun of anyone. I actually want to know why they do that.
Listen, I want to know too. I don't know if something changes. I don't know. Maybe something when you walk through a doorway or something. It's a valid question.
Alright, you guys, so on October 2nd of last year, police arrested a man by the name of Joshua Zimmerman. Now, Joshua was arrested for the murder of a woman by the name of Kiana Mercer. Now, from social media posts, it seemed like Joshua and Kiana were dating. So investigators say that on September 2nd, Joshua and Kiana got a hotel room in Houston, Texas. Witnesses say that they could hear screaming and hollering coming from their hotel room before they heard a gunshot. And later on, Joshua could be seen leaving his hotel room by himself. Police later found Kiana dead in the doorway of their hotel. And the reason why they was able to track Joshua to this murder is because he was also a fugitive from a 2018 crime that he committed. So police, they later on caught up with Joshua. They end up arresting him. But y'all, just in June of this year, police say they have no idea what Joshua is. Now y'all, on June 14th, Joshua had court in Mississippi. Now it's being said he walked into this courtroom with other inmates that had court as well. They were all walking in a line. They had on uniform and they had shackles on their arms and on their feet. Some kind of way, y'all, Joshua slipped out of this line. He slipped into a room that was unlocked. He changed clothes and got out of the shackles, and now he is nowhere to be found. Now, surveillance could actually see him leaving that courtroom in a totally different outfit. He had on white shirt, khaki pants, and some flip-flops. And y'all, they have not seen this man since. Now, y'all, this is also Joshua. As you can see in every different picture, he looks like a different person. Police say that Joshua has ties to Memphis and he has ties to Mississippi. And y'all, they have been looking for this man since June. We are now in July. It has been almost a month and they still do not know where Joshua is. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I first saw this story, I instantly said this is an inside job. Where did he get the changing clothes from? How did he get out of the shackles? From what I'm seeing, he had kidnapping charges, he had R-word charges, he had murder charges. How did this man get out of jail? How was nobody watching him? Now, y'all, as of a few days ago, they had this area where they had kind of blocked off that they thought that he might have been in Mississippi. But other than that, there was no other updates. They haven't said if they caught him. As far as we know, this man is still out there and he is armed and dangerous. Now, if you have any information on the whereabouts of Joshua Zimmerman, please contact police. And y'all, if you're in the Memphis area, the Mississippi area, at this point, he could be anywhere. Please be on the lookout and please be careful.
Listen, that guy could be an X-Man the way he changed his characters. Wow. But that definitely sounds like an inside job.
Alright, you guys, so on the Friday after July 4th, police were called to an early morning crime scene. Now, this was in Flower Mound, Texas, and once they arrived on scene, they saw a woman suffering from a GSW. Now, we later found out that this woman is Zahara Hashimi. Now, Zara was rushed to the emergency room where she is still in critical condition. But who shot Zara? Now, police say that quickly after the shooting, a man by the name of Ladarius Brown Lee actually confessed. Now, y'all, it turns out that Ladarius and Zara, both of them are a popular couple on TikTok. They amassed over 150,000 followers. And on their TikTok, they seem like a very loving couple. They do challenges, they do pranks. But what happened on their early morning on July 5th? So people who were with the couple that night say that they went to this fireworks show. Now, after leaving the show, they were walking back to where their car was when they got into a very heated argument. Now, y'all, everybody is innocent until proven guilty, but from what witnesses say, Ladarius then forced Zara into the back of their SUV where they continued to argue. Now, after driving away from the location, it's being said that he then grabbed the weapon, fired at Zara, shooting her in her head. Now, y'all, there have not been a lot of updates on her condition, but from the last we heard, she was in critical condition. Now, from what police are saying, he actually confessed to all of this happening. Now, y'all, he has been booked and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, but I'm surprised he has not been charged with attempted murder. Now, y'all, this case is extremely sad because at the end of the day, if you love this girl, why would you pull out a weapon, aim for her head, and shoot her? Every post on her TikTok is of him. I don't know what took place that day, but a lot of people that surround them says that their relationship has a lot of violence in it. But regardless of that, you guys, she has a very long road ahead of her, and she might be in the hospital for a long time. There is no excuse for his actions, and I'm hoping that Zara pulls through. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on this.
These content creators be going through it too. That's why me and my husband definitely couldn't do it, and that's why I couldn't do it. I tried to get my dog to content create with me, but she has like no interest at all. Alright, y'all, that is gonna be it for us today. Aren't you excited? It's Friday. Yeah. I'm trying all these out. Yeah. Yeah, it's Friday. So excited about Friday. Y'all have a blessed week. I will definitely be in touch with y'all next week while I'm on vacation so I can show y'all some waves, some beach, some sand, some sun, and my hun. Y'all have fun.